Hello everyone, back again with us. Welcome to Moto Stylish channel. Today we will introduce the 2022 Kawasaki Z400 ABS. Kawasaki has launched the 2022 Z400 ABS in the US. The 2022 Street Naked motorcycle is offered only in one variant and two new color options. Mechanically, the motorcycle remains unchanged. Likewise, the good part is that the pricing remains the same as its predecessor and is kept at $4,999 US. While Kawasaki has announced the 2022 model for the US market, the Japanese two-wheeler maker has not made any comments about its Indian launch. In the meantime, here we bring you every detail of its 2022 iteration. Machine. The Z400 is powered by a 399 cubic centimeters twin-cylinder liquid-cooled DOHC engine that produces 37.96 Newton-meters of torque at 8,000 RPM. This motor is paired with a 6-speed gearbox which is used to transmit power to the wheels. If the company plans to bring it to the Indian market, the power figures could differ from the figures mentioned above. Design. The new Z400 is a sharp and beefy-looking motorcycle. It gets graphics on its sides and a Kawasaki badge on its 14-liter fuel tank. It also features a separate seat arrangement with strap grip handles, a chunky exhaust with metal covers and reflectors on the sides. This bike is available in two color options, candy lime green / metallic spark black and pearl robotic white / metallic matte graphite steel gray. Feature. It is offered with features such as LED headlights, TFT instrument cluster, ABS, and slipper clutch. It is further equipped with economical ride indicators which help the rider to extract the best efficiency from the bare roadster. Kawasaki recalled the 399 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled engine from the Ninja Supersport division. It rocks a pair of 70mm holes in a parallel twin configuration with a stroke of 51.8mm and a compression ratio of 11.5:1 that will put you on a premium hook to prevent it from knocking /ping /dieseling. This powerhouse is pretty raw in the sense that it doesn't come in much of an electronic fandanglery way. Sure, it uses an intake downdraft with 32mm, an electronic fuel injection throttle body to regulate induction and fancy digital timing advanced features, but this suite lacks rider mode, anti-wheelie, or traction control. Board. The slipper clutch does provide extra safety by preventing loss of traction due to excessive rear torque in hard gear shifts and aggressive engine braking techniques. It is not the same as proper safety electronic devices. What does all this give us? Well, if you crank it up to 8 grand, you'll release 28 pound-feet of torque, and at an even 10 grand, you can expect 44.7 horsepower with a curb weight of just 363.8 pounds, so you can expect to have a bit of fun. When you become tortuous with the right grip, power flows through a 6-speed transmission and goes to the rear wheels via chain drive. The top speed of the Kawasaki Z400 comes in at around 112 miles per hour. The Z400 manages to convey cowiness through a minimal body covering that leaves little to the imagination. It starts right off the gate with a cut-down/cut-out front fender that sets the stage for the pointed and aggressive design features to come. The headlight housing is typical of the genre, with a dual LED projector under a small fly screen that protects the instrument, but little else. As for instrumentation, it uses an all-digital cluster that provides analog-style tachometer readings with a block number display for speed and gear indicators. There's a digital odometer and trip meter, and some idiot lights split between the two groups to take care of the rest. The cheek fairing is perhaps the only exaggerated body detail. They seem to be of little value beyond their aesthetic contribution, as they fail to cover the radiator, somewhat like high water pants don't cover your ankles. The radiator rises on the down tube just above its fuse with the engine, where it can breathe air coming over the top of the front fender freely. The handlebar has a slight rise, and because the overall size is quite compact, it's enough to push your hands back enough to allow for a fairly upright riding posture when you want, and there's room to tuck in when you need it. The 3.7-gallon fuel tank peaks midway, and it carries a downward line all the way back into the saddle to make room for your upper body as you slip into your racing tuck. As you'd expect, the tank has a complex shape that uses an upper flange to circulate airflow and forms a knee pocket that pulls your feet out of the slipstream while tapering at the back to a tiny waist. (2019 to 2022) Kawasaki Z400 pricing. The Z400 rolls for $4,999 no matter which color package you choose. For 2021 and 2022, it comes in pearl nightshade, teal/metallic flat spark black, or a very badass looking candy cardinal red/metallic flat spark black, and candy lime green/spark metallic black, pearl robotic white/metallic matte grapefruit steel gray.